Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Pod. My name is Marco.
And my name is Catherine, and today we're talking about something we talk about every year.
Every year after Christmas, or well, during the Christmas holidays, we talk about New Year's Day, and a very important topic, New Year's resolutions.
All right, so we're not going to preview anything today. It's all in the dialogue. But when we come back, we'll be talking more about what you hear and some of the great phrases you can use at the New Year.
Did you read this? It says that the number one New Year resolution people make is to spend more time with friends and family.
Why would that be funny?
Well, think about it. We are a society that is always on the go. Not because we have to, but because we want to.
Why?
We work hard and spend less time at home because we are trying to provide for our family with goods and services that are usually unnecessary.
I don't agree, but anyways, I think you should start thinking of a New Year's resolution yourself.
What's the point? We always make New Year's resolutions, and by February, we will have forgotten about them. It's pointless.
Well, maybe then you should resolve to sticking to your goals and objectives.
What about you? Your gym bag is gathering dust, and you still have brand new running shoes that are yet to be jogged in.
Well, I would go if you kept your promise of going to the gym with me every day.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, great, we're back. So this is very typical, a New Year's resolution that you make, but then people don't really stick to it, etc.
They don't?
Usually they don't. All right, but you're probably wondering what is a New Year's resolution. So why don't we take a look at this word and many more on Language Takeaway.
Language takeaway.
Okay, so New Year's resolution, let's break this phrase down. The first phrase is New Year's. So the New Year is January 1st in the West, and it is celebrated on the 31st of December at night when the clock changes to the New Year. And a New Year's resolution, remember that S there, is something that you want to do or to change in the new year. It's a fresh start.
Okay, so you pretty much, the verb that you use there is to resolve to do something. So my New Year's resolution is to, go to the gym every day.
It's like a promise to yourself.
Right. So, and this is very common, right, among Americans. They try and, because it's a new year, it's a fresh start, so they want to start doing something great.
Exactly. We can talk about this at the end, but a lot of companies try to use this to sell Americans stupid things. So we'll get there in a minute. But the two people in this dialogue are talking about the idea of spending more time with friends and family. And the other person says, well, sometimes it's hard to do that because you have to provide your family with goods and services.
All right.
So this phrase goods and services is very common, especially in economics and sociology. So what does this mean?
And they go together, right? So goods are tangible items, things that you buy, like food or,
clothes,
a TV,
TVs,
etc.
Stuff.
And services, of course, are other things like, for example, going to the doctor or the dentist or any other service you get.
So service usually includes another person doing something for you. But you might not actually get something physical like a TV if you pay for it. So goods and services, it's included in this phrase, always goods and services.
Very good. And well, moving on, as we mentioned with the New Year's resolution, we had that verb there, to resolve. So what does it mean if I want to resolve?
Okay, well, to resolve, as we said, is to decide or to promise yourself to do something. So it's a decision that you don't want to change your mind about. For example, this year, I've resolved to quit smoking. That means I've made a decision for myself and I'm going to do it.
Okay, very good.
It's very strong.
And not to be confused with to solve, right? It has no real relation there, right?
No, resolve to do something is to have a strong passion or interest in doing something for yourself or changing an action.
Very good. And well, our last word for language takeaway is brand new. A brand new. Something that's brand new.
Brand new. So buy a brand new car. Come down to Catherine's car lot. So brand new is something we hear a lot in marketing. It's also something that these words just go together very often. And something is new, okay, you just bought it or it just came out. But something that's brand new is really fresh, really new.
So brand new, a brand new car, a brand new watch, etc. A brand new movie.
A brand new movie. Or brand new cereal. Have you ever tried it?
Very good. So, great phrases there. Very good. So, great words there. Why don't we listen to the dialogue again? And we'll be back with 3 phrases.
Did you read this? It says that the number one New Year resolution people make is to spend more time with friends and family.
Why would that be funny?
Well, think about it. We are a society that is always on the go. Not because we have to, but because we want to.
Why?
We work hard and spend less time at home because we are trying to provide for our family with goods and services that are usually unnecessary.
I don't agree, but anyways, I think you should start thinking of a New Year's resolution yourself.
What's the point? We always make New Year's resolutions, and by February, we will have forgotten about them. It's pointless.
Well, maybe then you should resolve to sticking to your goals and objectives.
What about you? Your gym bag is gathering dust, and you still have brand new running shoes that are yet to be jogged in.
Well, I would go if you kept your promise of going to the gym with me every day.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, we're back. So now let's take a look at these 3 phrases on Fluency Builder.
Fluency Builder.
Okay, this first phrase is very common at gas stations and food, like fast food chains. We say on the go.
All right. So he mentioned that we are a society that is always on the go. It means we're always moving.
Exactly. So you're always going to work, going home from work, going to the store, going to the school to get the kids, always moving. So that kind of action, that kind of life is on the go.
Okay.
You can also say eat on the go. That means I eat while I'm going somewhere, while I'm doing something. I don't sit down.
Okay. So on the go. And well, talking about New Year's resolution, and we said that, well, many people resolve to do something, but they don't really do it. And we have a phrase that is used here, to stick to something. Stick to your resolution.
To stick to it. So you think of tape or glue, these things that help things stick together. Okay, so in that sense, it's kind of, it's a way for you to describe continuing to do something or not stopping, not quitting, not ending it. And so I could say, remember how I said I wanted to quit smoking? Well, I'm really going to stick to this resolution because I think it's important. That means I'm not going to give up.
Right, very good. So you're going to stay with it. You're not going to give up. All right. So stick to something, like, for example, our English learners, they'll stick to learning English.
And we could say as words of encouragement, hey, stick to it.
Stick to it. Don't give up.
Keep with it. Don't give up.
All right. And, well, finally, they were discussing, or more arguing about the gym membership and everything. And he mentioned that the gym bag is gathering dust.
All right, this is a very nice phrase, I think, because it's very visual. I like phrases where you can see what's happening. So gathering means collecting. That means that the dust in the air, it's building on this bag. And something is gathering dust if we don't use it.
So we haven't gone to the gym because our bag is in the corner and it's just filled with dust.
Exactly. We could also say this about the computer. Why should I buy you a new computer, Marco, if you never use the old one? That's just sitting in the house gathering dust.
Very good. Okay. So it's another way of saying you never use it, you never do it, etc.
Exactly.
It's for an object, though. You can't say you are gathering
No,
dust, right?
well, that'd be a little weird. You might be dead or something.
All right. Great phrases. So why don't we listen to this dialogue one last time?
Did you read this? It says that the number one New Year resolution people make is to spend more time with friends and family.
Why would that be funny?
Well, think about it. We are a society that is always on the go. Not because we have to, but because we want to.
Why?
We work hard and spend less time at home because we are trying to provide for our family with goods and services that are usually unnecessary.
I don't agree, but anyways, I think you should start thinking of a New Year's resolution yourself.
What's the point? We always make New Year's resolutions, and by February, we will have forgotten about them. It's pointless.
Well, maybe then you should resolve to sticking to your goals and objectives.
What about you? Your gym bag is gathering dust, and you still have brand new running shoes that are yet to be jogged in.
Well, I would go if you kept your promise of going to the gym with me every day.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, we're back. And well, as you mentioned, there were some interesting things about this dialogue, especially when they talked about a society that's always on the go. And you mentioned that, well, sometimes you eat on the go. And I've seen people in the United States that are actually eating while driving.
I'm guilty of doing that.
Really?
Yeah.
You have no time to actually sit down for like 15 minutes and eat.
No, I remember being in high school at home and, you just have so much stuff to do. You have school, then after school, there's like, soccer practice. After that, there's music lessons and you never have time to eat. So you have to grab food in the car. And then on the way home, you're picking things up and you get home and you do your homework or whatever. There's so much stuff to do and it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop when you grow up. It doesn't stop as if you're an older person. It's the way life is in America.
Wow, yeah, that's really interesting because I think many of our listeners that are in other countries would find that a little bit peculiar if they actually went to the United States and saw somebody in their car, like having a hamburger while driving, and sipping on their soda.
Yeah, it's kind of sad, actually.
Well, that's the thing. You don't have much time. But actually, this is based on true events, kind of, on the fact that many Americans do want to spend more time at home with their friends, with their family, because, as you say, you're always so busy.
And I think it's a nice resolution to resolve to have dinner with your family once or twice a week at home, where you sit down and you talk about your lives. It's nice because you get to share and you get to know each other better. And, otherwise you're always just on the go in different places.
Yeah, exactly.
So every January, many people make something called a New Year's resolution. It's like a promise you make to yourself to do something better in the new year.
Yes, that's right. Some people want to eat healthier, or do more exercise. Others want to read more books, or save money. Can be anything, really.
I think the new year feels like a fresh start. It's a chance to change something in your life. Maybe you want to stop a bad habit or start a good one.
That's true. For example, I remember last year, I made a resolution to wake up earlier. It was hard at first, but after a few weeks, it became a habit.
That's great. I think it helps if the goal is small and easy to start. Some people say, I want to run every day, but if they never run, it's too big. Maybe start with one time a week.
Exactly. If the goal is too big, people get tired or feel bad if they can't do it. Then they stop. Small steps are better.
Do you usually write down your resolutions?
Sometime si do. Writing it down helps me remember. I put it on a piece of paper and stick it on the wall or fridge. That way I see it every day.
That's a good idea. I also like to tell a friend or family member. If someone else knows, I feel more responsible. Like, I don't want to break the promise.
Yes, when someone else knows, they can support you. They might even join you. Like, if I want to walk more, I can ask a friend to walk with me once a week.
Oh, that makes it more fun too. Doing something with a friend is always easier than doing it alone.
And it helps when you have someone to talk to about your progress. You can say, hey, I did it 3 times this week. And they can say, well done.
I think people feel good when they see progress. Even small wins can give you energy to continue.
Yes, like when you cross something off a list.
It feels like you did something important. It makes you feel proud.
Do you think it's okay to change your resolution later?
Of course.
Life changes.
Maybe your goal doesn't make sense anymore, or it's too hard. It's okay to change it or choose something new.
I agree. A resolution is not a rule. It's just a tool to help you grow or feel better.
Also, some people feel bad if they fail. But that's normal. We all make mistakes. The important thing is to try again.
Yes, don't give up just because of one bad week. One mistake doesn't mean you failed completely.
It's like learning English. Sometimes you forget a word or say something wrong, but that's okay. You keep going and you get better.
That's a good example. Resolutions and learning both need time, practice, and patience.
Do you remember your first resolution ever?
I think I wanted to stop eating too much sugar. I used to eat a lot of cookies and chocolate. It was not easy, but I started slowly.
Did it work?
Yes and no. I still eat sweets, but not as much as before. I learned that I don't need to be perfect. Just better than before.
That's a great way to think.
Better, not perfect.
That helps people keep going even when things are hard.
Right. A little progress is still progress.
And we can always try again tomorrow.
Some people make the same resolution every year. They try again and again. I think that's okay too. It means they still care about it.
Yes, I know someone who says, "This year I will go to the gym, every January." Maybe they don't go often, but they keep trying. That's something.
Trying again shows hope. Even if the past year didn't go well, they still believe they can change.
I like that.
Hope is important. Without hope, it's hard to start anything.
Do you think children should make New Year's resolutions?
Maybe simple ones.
Like, I will help my parents more, or I will read one book every month. Can teach them about setting goals.
And they learn how to be responsible. But I think it's important to keep it fun, not too serious.
Yes, fun is key. If a goal feels like a punishment, then no one wants to do it. Even adults feel that way.
That's why I like to turn a goal into a game. Like, can I cook 3 healthy meals this week? Then I give myself a small reward.
Oh, rewards help. When I complete a goal, I treat myself to something small, like watching a movie or getting my favorite snack.
It keeps you motivated. Our brains like rewards. It's like saying, good job, to yourself.
Exactly. Some people even make a chart or calendar. They put a star or a check mark each day they do their task. It feels nice to see progress on paper.
That's a good idea for English learners too. They can make a list like, learn 5 new words today, or watch a video in English.
Yes, and if they miss a day, it's not a big problem. They can just try again the next day.
Do you ever talk to yourself when you're working on your goals?
Sometime si do.
I say things like, you can do it, or just 5 more minutes. It helps me stay strong.
Me too. It may sound funny, but positive self-talk really works. It's like being your own coach.
That's true. If we talk kindly to ourselves, we feel better. Many people are too hard on themselves.
Yes, they say things like I'm lazy or I'm no good, but that's not helpful. Everyone has hard days.
We need to remember that real change takes time. One step at a time.
One day at a time.
And we don't need to wait for January. We can make a change anytime. But the new year is still a nice moment to begin.
It feels like turning a new page.
A new chapter in the book of your life.
I like that. A fresh page ready for your story. What kind of story do you want to write this year?
A story full of growth, new experiences, and good habits. Even small ones. They all add up.
That's beautiful. And even if the story has a few mistakes, it's still your story, and that makes it special.
Yes.
No one is perfect.
The important thing is to keep writing, to keep moving forward.
And to enjoy the journey, not just the destination.
Exactly. Goals are not only about the result. They are about learning, trying, and becoming stronger.
You know, sometimes I think people choose goals just because others are doing them. Like, everyone is going to the gym, so I will too, even if they don't like it.
Yes, that happens a lot. But I think it's better to choose something that really matters to you. Something that makes you excited.
Right. If the goal feels personal, it's easier to stay with it. Like, I enjoy music, so one year I made a resolution to learn a new song on guitar each month.
That's a great example. It's fun and still helps you grow. For me, I once decided to cook a new recipe every week. It was interesting, and I learned a lot.
See, that's the kind of goal that's fun but useful. And when you enjoy it, you don't want to stop.
And sometimes, these small goals become long-term habits. You keep doing them even after the year ends.
That's the best feeling. Like, wow, I started this for the new year and now it's part of my life.
Yes. I think that's the real purpose of a resolution. Not just to try something once, but to build a better habit.
And good habits make life easier. When you brush your teeth every day or clean your room every week, it becomes automatic.
That's true. And when we build one good habit, it often leads to more. Like, if you sleep better, you have more energy. Then you eat better, or move more.
It's like a chain reaction. One small change can lead to many big improvements.
Yes, and I think it's also important to be patient. Some goals take time. We need to give ourselves a chance.
That's a good point. Change is not always fast. Sometimes we want quick results, but slow progress is still progress.
And we need to celebrate that. Even if you only do your goal one time in the week, that's one time more than before.
Exactly. And it's better than doing nothing at all. Starting is already a big win.
Do you ever use apps or tools to help with your goals?
Yes, sometimes I use apps to track habits, like drinking water or studying. Or I set reminders on my phone.
I do that too. Technology can help us stay on track. Some people like writing in a notebook too.
Yes, writing goals by hand can feel more real. Like you are making a strong promise.
And sometimes, when I feel lazy, I just read my goal again. It reminds me why I started.
That's helpful. I also try to picture myself already reaching the goal. It makes me feel excited.
Yes, imagining success gives us power. It's like we can see the future we want.
And then we take steps toward it, little by little.
Even when we're tired or busy, we can do a small action. A small step is still a step.
That's what makes change possible, not big jumps, but small, steady moves.
Another thing I think is helpful is to check your progress every month. Just take a moment and ask yourself, how am I doing with my resolution?
That's a great idea. Sometimes we forget what we planned or we get busy. A quick check helps us remember and stay focused.
And if we're not doing well, that's okay. We can change something. Maybe the goal needs to be easier, or maybe we just need a new plan.
Yes, being flexible is important. Life is not always the same every week. We might get sick or have a lot of work. It's okay to take a break and come back later.
I think people feel stronger when they learn to keep going, even after a hard time. That's real strength.
I agree. And also, it's good to remind ourselves why we made the goal. The why gives us a reason to continue.
Yes, the reason behind the goal is the heart of it. For example, if I want to learn English, maybe it's because I want to talk to more people or travel more easily.
Or maybe to get a better job or understand movies. When we know the reason, it feels more meaningful.
I think that's true for all goals. If the reason is strong, we stay more motivated.
Have you ever helped someone else with their resolution?
Yes. My friend wanted to stop drinking soda. I joined her, and we both stopped together. It was fun and easier with a partner.
That's awesome. Doing something with someone makes you feel supported. You can cheer each other on.
And if one person feels tired, the other can say, "Come on, we can do this."
That's a good reminder that we don't need to do everything alone. Sharing goals brings people closer.
Yes, and it creates a team feeling. Like, we're in this together.
And when you finish the goal, you celebrate together. It feels great.
Speaking of celebrating, I think we should talk about rewards more. Some people forget that it's okay to feel proud and give themselves a treat.
Yes, rewards are not just for children. Adults need them too. A nice walk, a good meal, or some relaxing time, these are all rewards.
He once made a small box with notes inside.
Each note had a fun idea, like watch a movie or buy a small gift. When I reached a goal, I picked a note.
That's such a cool idea. It makes the journey fun and exciting. Little surprises can keep us going.
Also, rewards help our brain connect the work with something happy. Then we want to do it again.
It's like saying thank you to yourself. You worked hard, so you deserve a smile.
Yes. And you can share your success with others too. Telling someone, "I finished my goal," makes the moment feel real.
And you might inspire them too. Maybe they will start their own resolution after seeing your progress.
That's true. One person's success can light a fire in someone else.
It's like spreading good energy. Resolutions are not only personal, they can also create a better world around us.
It's really amazing how something small, just one decision at the start of the year, can help us grow in so many ways.
Yes, and it's not about being perfect. It's about trying, learning, and taking small steps. That's how real change happens.
And it's okay if we fall down sometimes. What matters is that we get up and keep going.
We talked about a lot today: setting goals, staying motivated, being patient, and even rewarding ourselves. All these things help us keep our resolutions.
And we also said that we should choose goals that are personal and meaningful, not just what other people are doing.
Right. When we care about the goal, we feel more excited to keep going. And sharing that journey with a friend can make it easier and more fun.
So if you're listening to this and thinking about your own New Year's resolution, we want to say, go for it. Don't be afraid to start small.
Every step counts.
And remember, it's okay to make mistakes. What matters is that you keep trying. Be kind to yourself and celebrate your progress.
Thank you so much for listening to our podcast today. We really hope it helped you learn some new English words and also gave you some ideas for your goals.
If you enjoyed this podcast, please like it, leave a comment, and share it with your friends and family. It really helps us reach more people who want to learn English too.
And we'd love to hear from you. What is your New Year's resolution? Write to us and tell us. We'd be so happy to read your messages.
Thank you again for spending your time with us. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep believing in yourself.
The English Pod Audio Review. Listen to the meaning, then say the vocabulary word.
New Year's decision or plan. New Year's resolution. Very busy and active. On the go. Idea you try to make people understand. Point. Bring to an end. Resolve. Completely new. Brand new.
Let's try that faster.
Completely new. Brand new. Very busy and active. On the go. Bring to an end. Resolve. Idea you try to make people understand. Point. New Year's decision or plan. New Year's resolution.
Now say the word and hear it in a sentence.
New Year's resolution. My family always made separate New Year's resolutions, but this year we decided to make one resolution for the entire family. New Year's resolution. His New Year's resolution is to finish a marathon. New Year's resolution. A popular New Year's resolution is to go to the gym and eat well. On the go. Our family is always on the go with our kids' extracurricular activities. On the go. He is always on the go with his job. On the go. She prefers being on the go to sitting around and doing nothing. Point. What's the point of giving her another second chance? She will only break your heart again. Point. It's pointless to go now. We will be an hour late. Point. There's no point in telling me twice. I learned my lesson. Resolve. He resolved to devote his entire life to finding a cure for cancer. Resolve. In order to become the best pianist, you should resolve to practice every day. Resolve. The warrior resolved to show no mercy to the enemy when he saw the destruction they had caused. Brand new. Have you seen my brand new bike? It's pink with yellow ribbons. Brand new. He drove around town, showing off his brand new sports car. Brand new. She enjoyed showing off her brand new baby to her friends and family.